Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are starting off the week with couch conversations because why not? It has been a busy weekend for me, which you will see in the next edition of Weekend Recap. So that's why we chilling today on the couch. But I am very excited to share how I got into content creation and why I love it so much and how it has become such a huge part of my life. So let's go. All right, y'all, welcome back to Couch Conversations. Today we're talking about content creation and how it has been in this space for a couple of years now. I haven't done like a full-blown episode talking about my journey in content creation. So as you guys know, I've said this in many vlogs, but when I started this channel, it was nothing major at all. And I really didn't want it to be. I am being completely honest. Like, I never wanted it to be broadcasted or publicized. I just wanted people like me, similar to me, to just catch on to the vibe and the journey through the algorithms and tags, which is how it's been for a while now. So to everyone that is here that found me, you can thank the algorithms and tags and recommended section for sending you my way. But I told a few friends who then told a few friends, and then they told, a few more friends. And so now and then I do get people from school who ask me what I do when I'm not at school. And I will say a lot of my underclassmen friends, they're missing me because, I've graduated. And so, they're like, how are we going to see you? How are we going to keep up with you? And so I send them the link to my channel. And so, that's how they get to keep up. But as far as like advertising, it's not something that I've done on my social media platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. So why did I get into content creation? Like I said, my channel started out just for me, but as I've endured many hardships over the years, like scoliosis surgery, loss of 2 grandparents, a pandemic, a hurricane, and just other things thrown in there, I have realized how important memories and moments are, because so much of what I had has either been reshaped differently or isn't there anymore, whether that be people or things. And I have learned a lot about the simplicity of life and just being grateful, just being and doing, nothing more, nothing less. And I've learned what it means to be grateful for not just something, but someone. And I've become more, I guess, aware of the significance of sharing your story and your journey. I didn't realize, for example, scoliosis was a huge thing until I learned what it was when I got diagnosed with it. And so I got on YouTube and all over social media, and I found so many stories of people walking the same path as me. And so that just goes to show you of how much consolation it brought to me to kind of wrap my mind around what I was dealing with at that time, or at least try to, with me being 12 years old at the time. And I got more serious around 2021, 22, with my channel in high school, as well as in the seasons of life where I lost, relationships due to people doing wrong against me, and taking you guys through that season of all that, and, just going through what was in my heart and mind. And then I started making it even more consistent when Pop passed away. And so the intentionality came from a desire to basically just capture the memories and moments of my life. Storytelling is definitely my thing. I look back on certain seasons. I like to do that. Like, it's good to remember where you were and compare it to how you have grown as a person. And my glow up on this channel, though, spot on, y'all. It's been miraculous. You guys have seen me go through a major surgery to an extent, because it did take me a very long time to get back into it. But then I came back strong in 2020 when we had nothing to do in the pandemic. So y'all heard from me all the time. And then I started sharing my scoliosis surgery and journey afterwards and recovery, followed by all 4 years of high school, and then the ups and downs of friendships, and then meeting more friends, and then life after loss, and family life, and church, and faith, and ministry, and etc. All the things. So I've been presented with a lot at such a young age, but it has made me stronger, and it's created so many paths that make me the person that I am, all at once. Because the person who I was a year ago, and a year before that, and a year before that is not compared to the person that I am now. And so when I decided to make content creation a part of my life and routine, it was very easy for me. It was easy from day one. And I love it so much that it feels like a hobby and less of a job, because or something that I have to do, because at any point in time, I know that I can put down the camera and stop posting and uploading and editing and stop doing it all. But honestly, because I want to major in journalism and editing, production, directing, anchoring, all the things, it keeps my brain locked in, and it's easy to get hooked on something when it's interesting and keeps you just motivated as well. So so just with me already wanting to go into that field, it's very easy for me. And that's why ITV in school, that was easy for me, because it never felt like work. And content creation was helpful, especially in the past 2 years of navigating through the loss of Pop Pop, because I did not know life without him. Pop Pop was always there, always there. And you guys heard me talk about Pop Pop in almost every single vlog for at least the first year straight. And, he was always there. So when he was slowly fading, I was always there for him. And so when he wasn't there anymore, that meant I wasn't there, at the house. And so I had to fill time and space with doing something else other than being with him. And at times it felt selfish, just because my heart was so shattered and I didn't know what to do. But I've come to realize, that my channel doesn't have to show the happy, put together version of me. On one day, it could be the sad version. Another day, it could be the exhausted and drained version. The next week, it could be sad and heartbroken. And then the next week, it could be back to happy, joyful, last week didn't happen version of me. This channel is full of variety when it comes to just emotions. And you guys have definitely seen it all. Happy, sad, anxious, content, drained, exhausted, annoyed, uplifted. So you've also seen multiple parts of me. I have loved this past season and couple of weeks on the channel, because I feel like it's been variety of just goodness, because I've shown you guys different things. So last month in May, I did a mental health vlog to start us off. So we talked about well-being, and then I talked about, just how I felt before graduation, academics and school stuff. And then I did a week in the life vlog, weekend recap, where you saw the best and worst of me all at the same time. And then you saw me speak at church and do a whole church vlog. So ministry, and faith and church. I threw in some get ready with me and devotion vlogs, so we combined faith and fashion a little bit and beauty. And then I ended it off with a monumental milestone recap of all things graduation. So I feel like the month of May is when you guys kind of got all sides of me in 31 days, from April 2024 to June of this year. Now, I have probably missed maybe a month in vlog time, because I took 10 days off in December. There was a gap in last summer by 10 days, I think. So that's about a month altogether, in that time period where I've missed, vlog time, I guess, or took a break. But I haven't really missed a lot on here, and I believe that consistency is key. So 2 to 3 times a week is what y'all be getting, and it also works for me. So to anyone who is new on this channel and doesn't know the kind of content I produce, here's kind of the list. So Tuesday Talk is on Tuesdays. This is a laid back conversational type of vlog where we talk about anything on Tuesdays, honestly, to just kind of start off the week, whatever's at the top of my head. At the beginning of the week, I'll talk with you guys about it. Thursday Thoughts is on Thursdays. This is a more focused conversation on a very specific topic, and it's just a thought on Thursday to kind of leave you something to think about over the weekend until I come back. Tuesdays and Thursdays are both very similar, but on different days, and usually about 10 minutes, I'd say. Weekend Recap is aired whenever on any given day. It's become more of the week in my life, because I now vlog a whole week and then post it on a given weekday the following week after I film. So I used to do it instead just on weekends I used to. So that's how it got started as Weekend Recap. but now I post it whenever. So those episodes are probably 30 to 55 minutes long because I post I film 7 days. Get Ready With Me is more of like your Christian faith devotion mixed with beauty. So that's something I just recently added on my channel. That's the most recent segment that I've added. That's about 3 to 6 minutes long. And then Couch Conversations, what we're doing right now is where it gets good. And that's at least probably, I'd say 10 to 15, 20 minutes. And it's like Tuesday Talk and Thursday Thoughts combined, but on the couch. And it's more of like an extended conversation. If you go back to Couch Conversations, the playlist, I honestly think it is a heavy hitter because I've shared so many important and monumental things in those episodes. And I feel like you guys feel my heart more because these things hit home. And those are the segments that kind of just keep my channel going. And those are the ways in which I share my stories and my life with you guys. We have grown in the past year for sure. And I am grateful for everybody who has joined this journey of mine. It's been amazing, honestly. And I will say another thing. People have asked me if I get tired of making content. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I love it. It's a part of my expression of life. And that doesn't mean I share everything. I have a lot of videos. Trust me, I know. I share a lot and I film a lot. And I know. Trust. But there are still some things y'all have no clue about. Okay, so I want you to know that I do live a private life as well. I am really introverted, like I be talking about in vlogs. I really am. There are some things in Weekend Recap or other episodes that you don't see because I may film 2 hours worth of 1 week, but only cut it down to 55 minutes max. But all in all, the memories that I've shared with you guys that you watch are memories that I've been blessed to experience in the moment and capture, edit, and put it all together to create something that I can go back to forever and ever and ever. Listen, y'all, it's been fun chilling on the couch. I am relaxing after a very busy weekend, which was my first convocation. I will have a recap of that soon. I am still tired from graduation. So convocation was just that next level layer of exhaustion. But my church girl heart is smiling for sure. This is what happens when life is great, but great things just keep happening that you can never adequately recover from it all physically. But anyways, I am very happy and I am doing good. Hopefully I'll see you guys this weekend. Bye.